Oh, howdy folks, welcome back to Legends of Runeterra. This time around, I figure I learned the other ropes a little bit, because the last run was I didn't realize it until I was in the thick of it. The last one was kind of insane. So let's try to do a simpler champion on a lower difficulty, just to teach you the ropes. Let's see, what are our options? Morgana's cool. There's so many characters. I wish I had Aurelion Soul, dude. Hold on. Let's see. Oh, maybe we play Tom Kench, Master Iana. Who do people like? People like Jace, right? People know Jace. Oh, or maybe Victor. Oh, Victor's cool. Yeah, let's try Victor. Let's put an item on him. All right. So items. You can put item on your cards. This is a form of meta progression, I suppose. I have a bunch of items. I don't know if I have all the items, but I have a lot of items. And Victor's whole thing is having a bunch of keywords and also getting a bunch of hex core upgrades. Which, oh, you know what? Maybe I'll just put a cosmic blessing. This will just give me more XP as a little consumable. Give you more XP, which will be nice. Here's a constellation. This is the other form of meta progression. I have the first upgrade. Whoa, what is this? There's a little bug here. This was augment, have +1/+1. Augments, you can just hover over the keywords if you're confused, which is always nice. Whenever you play a created card, grant me +1/+0. Created cards are cards that don't start in your deck. +1 starting mana when you play it. You know, I could level up him up using the currency here, but I won't, just to keep things as simple as possible. Hold on, as simple as possible. That's also ASAP. Okay. Well, oh, he is a hard difficulty. Hold on, there's a combo playstyle. Maybe try someone else. Maybe try. I know people love that guy, but maybe not. Maybe not. We'll start. Oh, Echo. Oh, he's also a hard combo playstyle. God damn. Hold on, where's Warwick? Where's Warwick? Did I level up Warwick? Where is that piece of garbage? Warwick. Okay, here we go. Okay, he's a little leveled up. That's fine. Easy, aggressive playstyle. Boom. Easy peasy. This is Warwick. When you play him, he strikes is so people that have played this game that have come from other card games have found the first person perspective of the cards a little weird, and I am inclined to agree with him. Oh, he's a dog. Look at him. That's his tribe, I think, is the Hearthstone nomenclature. But on play, he strikes a damaged enemy. Striking just means attacking, dealing damage with your attack, basically. You've dealt damage 12 plus times this game. Yeah, so this should be pretty straightforward. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Hold on. What's it? Constellations have I gotten for him? Okay, so I did get the second constellation. So at the round start, which this is every round, you create a blood hunt in hand. Oh, if you already have one, reduce its cost by 1. And blood hunt is a fast spell. Oh no, I'm gonna have to get into the speeds of spells. Which might be simple for... No, it doesn't really have a... Yeah, I'll have to explain. Alright, but also we have this, Feral Hunger. Another passive. Allies have +1/+0 for every 7 times you've dealt damage this game. So you're incentivized to deal damage often. Not necessarily a lot of it, but deal damage often. Okay, well, I am 2 stars. Let's see. We could probably do Nautilus here. Yeah, I've already gotten all the rewards here, but Misfortune's too easy. Yeah, you can see the star level here of all the challenges of all the areas. I believe once you start out, you'll only have a few areas unlocked until you complete them. I think you start in here and you start with Teemo, maybe. Yeah, he's level 0. And then you move on up and start finding tougher and tougher dudes. Actually, do I have a... No. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, and you can see here that for each different region, decks are broken up into regions. That's sort of like their mana color equivalent. For each region you beat a little boss with, you get a reward. But unfortunately, I've already beaten this. Or this actually doesn't require you to beat it with a Piltover, which is what Warwick is. So whatever. We'll just play Nautilus. We'll just fight Nautilus. That's fine. That's chill. This is a nice, straight down the middle fastball of a of an encounter. So to start off with, we get a power, which is another passive. Allies have Hollowed. Hollowed is after I die for the rest of the game. When allies attack, hollow your first attacker. Yeah, so this is a payoff for having your guys die, which is good late game potential, but not necessarily what we're looking for. Cards you draw cost 1 less this round. This is huge, as anyone that's played Hearthstone will tell you. So we go out to fight a guy. And we got the sort of Slay the Spire type layout where, you know, the path sort of branches off at points. It doesn't branch off as much, I'd say. It's pretty straightforward. Sometimes it branches into two, but then it reconvenes usually for like mid-bosses here. This is the mini-boss. And then finally the Giga Boss. And this is a more challenging encounter that gives you better rewards. But it's basically an elite. Oh, God. But this guy's effect is the foe sea monsters, which is a card type, have fearsome, which means they can only be blocked by enemies with 3 or more power. So you can't chump block them, essentially. Is it menace? No, it's not really menace. There's not really an equivalent. I'm always trying to think of equivalents that might help you out here. But yeah, you draw a hand to start with. We can mulligan, as per usual. This guy starts with the initiative, which means he gets first action. Which, I mean, I think initiative isn't the exact term, but he has the attack token. And what that means, oh, there we go. When the opponent's attack token is eliminated, they can initiate an attack. Yes, and this will swap every round. So every round, this thing moves over and we refill our mana. And a round is over when the players stop taking actions, when both players pass, when they're like, yeah, I'm out of stuff to do. I hope this makes sense. I know, it's very confusing, but there is also a tutorial in the game, of course. If I don't do a good enough job at explaining, you can always check that out. Could always check that out. Okay, so starting hand. This guy's really nice, especially if we're on the attack, but we don't really have the attack. Blood Hunt, you'll deal 1 damage to a unit or Nexus and 1 damage to another. This will be good. This is very good because it gives 2 triggers to Warwick, since it's 2 instances of damage. And this just wants you to deal damage. Even though it's 1 damage, that's all that matters. Okay, we will summon this guy because if he hits the enemy base, he will deal damage, and his skill here, which is this is a skill that allows enemy reactions. This skill will trigger, and it'll deal damage again. So he actually gives me 2 triggers, which I will take. The reason I'm attacking right away instead of summoning another guy is because if I summon another guy, the initiative passes to him, which lets him cast a guy which could potentially block me. And I was like, I'd rather just take the free trigger at no threat to myself, you know? So that guy's not damaged, but he will be damaged because I'm gonna damage him. Beautiful. Oh yeah, so mana. We have mana. It's like Hearthstone. Every round, your max mana goes up by 1 and it refills. But the unique thing with this game is that we have spell mana. Up to 3 unspent mana is banked at the end of the round for playing spells. So if you end your turn with leftover mana, usually if that happens in Hearthstone, you're like, shit. Fuck, dude. But if it happens in this game, it just rolls over into spell mana, which means you can use it to cast spells, which are non-units, basically. So this is a spell, and I will have 1 spell mana. If I cast this, it will use my 1 spell mana, and I also have 4 mana left over. Ooh, I got a freaking Warwick. Unfortunately, they summoned this guy, who has Challenger, and he didn't challenge my Warwick. Smart, because he probably knew I had this in hand, which means I can just kill him. Get owned, get owned. Alright, so we've already done damage 8 times. Huge. Huge gaming happening here. Alright, let's see. And now we can just... oh, this is a burst spell. Okay, so let's talk about speeds for spells. So this is a fast spell. This means, I mean, you can just read it. Can be played whenever you may act. Happens after your opponent has a chance to react. So, you activate this. And... oh yeah, you can play this in response to other cards. Is the important thing. Well, not to other cards, but to other... to slow spells, basically. So someone, say he plays a slow spell to target my Warwick to kill him, I can play this in reaction to that. So this will trigger first. This will go on the stack in MTG terms, or it'll go in the chain in Yu-Gi-Oh terms. There's a lot of card game equivalents, alright? Let's see, discard 1 card to draw another. Now, I'm pretty sure if I discard this, when played or discarded, summon a scrap. Yeah, so we'll do that. This gives us another guy, which is more fodder for doing stuff. We can... low my cost 2 less, deal 1 damage to all enemies. I wish I could do that, but I can't. We'll just do this bad boy, which will trigger this 2 more times, which means we're at 10. Which means, if we attack... so, to start an attack, you just drag your guys onto the board, and you will attack, as long as you have the attack token, of course. So, and what you can do is you can click and drag on your guys. Also, this game's available on mobile, in case you didn't know. You can drag your guys, slap them down, and the order you clicked and dragged them is the order they'll be played in. And this is important because this guy will level up whenever. As long as the conditions are met, this guy's going to level up and get his upgraded form, which increases his stats, among other things, giving him new abilities or such. So what will happen is we'll go from left to right. So this guy will attack first, then this guy, then this guy, then this guy. So by the time it gets to his attack, he will be leveled up because these guys will have triggered it, you know? And I don't like that. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it kind of sucks, actually. Yeah, you don't want to do that. Actually, this guy, cool thing about him is he's a burst spell, which means he can be played in reaction to other things, but also he doesn't eat up your initiative. So you can play him and still have your turn to play cards, which is nice. It doesn't pass back priority, I guess. Priority, that's the word I'm looking for, not initiative. What is this? Dungeons and or Dragons. Boom. Boom. He levels up. No fancy animation, unfortunately, but, you know, what can you do? Alright. Yep, whatever. Don't care about what the enemy does at this point in the game, honestly. Once you get into the harder difficulties, you definitely want to start worrying about what the enemy's doing, but for now, just worry about your own shit. just read the cards as they come, and hopefully that's enough. But oh, here's another thing. When you draw a champion that you already have in play, you can't play a duplicate of the champion, but you instead get a champion spell. You get their spell. So here's normal Blood Hunt, here's Warwick's Blood Hunt. The only difference is that the Warwick's Blood Hunt creates a Warwick in your deck when you play it. So it's not like you lose out on the Warwick, you just get shuffled back into your deck. So you don't have to like hold on to it just in case your guy dies or something, you know. Deal 1 damage to all enemies. Yeah. Well, they didn't just win the game actually. So let's do that. I can target his base with this because it says deal 3 to anything. So easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Do something about it. Absolutely do something about it. Alright, attack with units. Yeah, get all my quests done. Thank you, thank you. The week did roll over, so my vault is reset. Whatever, whatever. Let's keep going, let's keep going, let's keep going. Come on, come on, come on. Alright, so we get a card reward after every fight. You do have to take something, which could be good or bad. You know what? This does deal damage 2 times. Deal 3 damage to an enemy or enemy nexus, and 3 to another. Yeah, this is basically Blood Hunt, but more expensive. I'd rather have Blood Hunt, but that's fine. Let's see, what can we get here? We can get Kennen. What does your Mark of the Storm do? Grant an enemy Mark of the Storm if they already had it. Remove the mark and deal stun, and deal 2 to them instead. Huh, so this is interesting. You've summoned the same ally 5 times. Yeah, but I don't know if we're going to be able to achieve that. But cool art on this Kennen. Look at him. He's so cool. Oh, and there's a big eyeball. Didn't even notice that. One at some create a cloud stance. Hold on, what is this? Give an ally +2 in round end, recall me this round. Ah, okay, so this is a way of getting back to play the same guy. This is basically Quest Rogue from back in the day, from Kobolds and Catacombs. Recall a unit with 3 or less power. Yeah, okay, so you can cycle him a lot, but you would need to draw all of these. I'm not sure how you'll do that, so let's reroll. You might not have as many rerolls as I have. I got this from leveling up, I'm pretty sure. Leveling up gives you more stuff. Ooh, when I survive damage, deal 1 damage to Nexus. When I'm summoned, deal 1 damage to all other allies. And Vladimir. You've had 5+ allies survive damage. I think this is the ticket. That's good synergy. You're always, you know, when you pick... So, after the first fight, you always pick another allied champion. And you're always trying to look for synergies. Any synergies could be good. Could be good. Could be good. Well, let's see, what do we got here? I think these guys all suck. Oh no, I think this guy gonna goes crazy, because this guy deal 1 damage to each nexus. Okay, so that hurts me, but it furthers my goals. So, it might be fine. Okay, we drew too many Vladimirs. Okay, this guy's got great art. He's just, his hat is an octopus, I'm pretty sure. And that eyeball isn't his eyeball, that's just an eyeball. Like, I really don't understand what's happening on the art. When I survive damage, yeah.
Oh, I can't wait.
Booyah.
Nice to meet you.
Deal 1 damage to enemy nexus. Oh my goodness, what the hell? Alright, at least you're doing this on this turn. Yeah, I'm just gonna. Wow, you summoned the same guy? That seems crazy. I feel like that shouldn't happen.
I love a taste of
Yeah.
action.
Kerblam. Get owned.
Why me?
Nice. Allies have survived damage. That's hold on, that's just one. Ooh. Ooh, okay, that's not great. But check this out. Since we had so much spell mana, now we can play a 6-cost spell on turn 4. That's pretty good, pretty good. Get owned, I think. Bam. Bam. Beautiful. Yeah, sure. Sure, whatever, dude. Oh yeah, what's this guy's ability? This guy's ability? Round start, obliterate the foe's weakest unit and grant double its stats to the foe's strongest unit. Yeah, that's kind of rough. That's kind of rough. But hey, we can get Valdemir out here. Lord Valdemir. Play. Deal 1 damage to any number of allies to deal that much to an enemy. Oh. Wish I... You know what? I will play it slow then. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh. You're not even summoning a unit. How can you eat a unit if you don't summon any units? Okay. So, I'll just do that, I think. Just to weaken you a little bit. And then when these guys die, they'll do 2 damage. Oh my god, yeah, that just levels up Warwick by himself. What the hell? Because it counts dealing damage to ourselves as dealing damage. So that was actually like 5 triggers from attacking with that guy. Crazy. Okay, so now I can summon you, damage to an enemy by dealing damage to you.
You must be Lord Vladimir.
I don't like how she's talking. It's really bothering me. Anyways, bam bam. Thank you, ma'am. That's another instance of allies surviving damage, as ever. And you know what? Okay, you're gonna attack. Ooh, that's annoying. That is quite annoying. Alright, I have nothing to do but to pass, so he can take as many actions as he wants in a row. I think I definitely want to do this. This way 2 of our allies survive damage. Unfortunately, you don't have regeneration. Actually, okay, when you level up, you get regeneration. Okay, that's how Vladimir works. And then, you know what? I'm just going to do this to level you up. Beautiful. That'll be worth it. Bam, bam. Nice. Beautiful. And he actually has an animation, because he's an older card. It's a weird bell curve of animation quality in this game. Because the older animations were kind of like whatever, because they didn't really know what they were doing. And then in the middle of its life cycle, you know, the animations got way better. And then now they, you know, got their budget cut because they're making a new card game. So the animations are back to being non-existent, basically. What do I do here? Attack. For each attacking ally, each attacking ally, I assume there's 2, my right. Deal 1 to it and drain 1 from the enemy nexus. Huh. Yeah, let's get more dudes out here. Well, why not? I want to drain more health. Okay, oh hello, sir. Let me just blast you real quick. Because drain means that I heal your nexus for the amount of damage dealt, which is nice. Okay. Great job, Buster. This was part of his combo. He was, because it obliterates his weakest unit, which is the unit with the lowest attack, which were these guys. So it would give his strongest unit 7 health, which is pretty sick. Oh, perfect lethal. Look at that. Look at that. Ain't that beautiful? Ain't that? We didn't even see Warwick, dude, but we leveled him up as fuck. Don't get it twisted. Yeah, your cards, some cards, they need to be in your hand to level up, or maybe they need to be on play to level up, but Warwick is not one of those guys. It doesn't stipulate that he has to be anywhere in particular, so you just gotta do your thing. Play 2 random Dragon Boons on me. Dragon Boons are just little buffs, which isn't bad. When another ally survives damage, grant it +1/+0. Oh, that's pretty sick. It's kind of expensive, but, you know, it's whatever. We could give him Challenger. I don't think I care about that. You know, I'll reroll. Okay, you know what? I kind of like this. Because he's a cheap card. By putting an item on him, add an item to it, and put an extra copy of it in your deck. So this gives us an extra copy of that guy, which is nice to have him early on. Ooh, Stylish Shot is actually cracked. Oh, and also has an item that deals 3 to the enemy nexus. That's insane. So this is deal 1 damage to the enemy nexus. The next time an ally strikes the nexus, so next time you attack and your attack connects with the nexus from your guy, meaning that they don't get blocked, The Nexus this round create a stylish shot in hand, so it cycles itself as long as you are able to. It's basically calling your shot, you know. Oh, it's also a focus spell, which is a newer speed. Can be played outside combat or when no other spells or skills are pending. Happens instantly and allows you to continue to play. So you can't play this in reaction to other spells, but you can play this without eating up your initiative, your priority. All right. When I'm summoned, draw 1 for each weapon shower in your hand. Okay. Deal 2 damage to an enemy. Yeah, this is also good. There's 2 triggers for 1. I think I'm gonna take a lot of these. These all cost gold, which we've been accruing just by playing the game. When you summon an ally, give it +1/+0 this round. That's also nice. We could have re-rolled that too, but no need. This fight is just super annoying and takes forever, so I'm just going to do this. I would love to go fight this guy because this is a champion item, which lets you put an item on your champion. Also gives you another copy of your champion, so you're more likely to draw them, which is important. But, I don't know, that fight just takes forever. There's a lot of rigmarole. Oh yeah, well, where were the things here? You can click on here to see all the passives, all the enemy powers and all your powers. The foe's units have +0/+1, so that's +1 health. Game start, the foe creates a Scar Grounds in hand. Annoying. Scar Grounds, when an ally survives damage, granted +1 attack and tough. Okay, that's a little tough. So our chip damage is kind of getting countered here, unfortunately, because this guy loves receiving chip damage. Okay, also there's banter. I skipped that banter, but there is banter that goes on. Wow, you have a lot of health. You know, I'll just summon this guy since he's cheap right now, because I drew him. Face me in Mortal Kombat, I dare you. Okay, you're probably going to play Scar Grounds. Oh no, you have one more turn before you play Scar Grounds. Okay. This is our chance, We gotta get in for damage while we can. Okay, oh, it's so annoying that you're tough. So tough just reduces the damage they take by 1. So, this would deal nothing to him. But I can still do this, though. Bang, bang. Oh, whoops. Oh yeah, you are, when I survive damage, grant me +3. Ooh, that's rough, huh? That is rough, bud. Alright, yeah, okay, you know what? I maybe should have gone to the other place if it meant not getting fully hard countered, but you live and you learn. You live and then you learn. Okay, this guy's garbage because he deals 1 damage to all enemies. Oh god. Oh, now you have the Scar Grounds. Holy moly. Okay, I can summon you though. You pose a great threat. There we go. Unfortunately, you die here, but that's fine. Because you get rid of that guy, which is a huge problem. That guy was a huge problem. And we can't get this back, so we'll just hold off on this. Oh, but this thing does 4 damage to the Nexus. I gotta remember that. Maybe I just win by whatchamacallit? By dealing burn damage, essentially. That's what the kids call it. Okay, I should have done this, but what I've been doing is that card shuffles puff caps into the enemy deck. That's the Teemo mechanic, which means that ooh, actually, hold on. Stylish shot. You only have 1 blocker, so you can't block both of my guys, which means I'll get to attack your Nexus. That's fine, dude. I'll get to attack your Nexus, which means I get my Flourish back. Bam. Oh, baby. And also Warwick leveled up, but that's... I mean, he's not in my hand, so I can't play him, so it's moot. The point is moot. Alright. So now, I can do a little bit of a combo by discarding you to deal damage to your Nexus. And then deal damage to your Nexus. Deal damage to my own guy, because I don't want to give you more attack. Booyah. Damage to the Nexus, damage to the Nexus. Oh no! Ah, shit. Crap. Okay, that's fine. Deal 1 damage to all battling units. Damn! Okay, that's fine. I should have done this first. If I had done this first, I would have been able to kill him before he gets to attack. Before he had a chance to react to it. But, he is dead. Booyah. Yeah, that card is really good. Holy moly. Yeah, 4 direct damage. With the possibility of getting it back into your hand to deal another 4 damage for 1. It's kind of crazy. Yeah. Oh yeah, but I haven't talked about the items on cards. So, items have a chance of having these things. Which are items, they're just little attachments. So if I take this, all copies of this card will have this buff, this rare item. So that's pretty good. And each one's a little different. Green is common. Oh yeah, common, rare. There's epic and legendary. So there's a lot of them. Round start, deal 2 damage to me and spawn 1. Okay, this thing deals damage to itself, which is very good for Vladimir purposes. As for this, I don't think I care. An ally kicks an enemy. Oh, there's Lee Sin, if you all know Lee Sin. An ally kicks an enemy into the enemy nexus, striking the enemy, then the enemy nexus. If the enemy survives, recall it. Annoying. I don't think I'm going to take that. Ooh, more burn damage. Deal 1 damage to anything and plant a poisonous puff cap. I think that's really good. I believe that's really good. Okay, we'll just heal here. You can also cut a card at healing points if you don't want to heal. Okay, Sejuani's kind of annoying, mostly because of Sejuani herself. I think she has Regenerates in this fight. She might always have Regenerate, actually. But we want some pretty good cards. And Warwick, obviously. Where is Warwick? We've gone like 3 fights without seeing Warwick. Come on, man. Draw the Warwick. Draw the Warwick. Nope. Okay, that sucks. That's no good. So I just do this. Just so I can do something this round. Booyah. Oh, I summon a guy. That's right. Oh, sick. Nice. That's huge. It's absolutely massive. Okay. And now this is actually perfect, because now I have 1 spell mana, which I can use for Stylish Shot. And 3 mana, which I can use. Oh, nice. That counts for Warwick leveling up. Nice. And now I have this, which is really good, because now that they have attack from Rush Them Down, they will strike the enemy nexus, which will refresh my Stylish Shot, which is a Samira card. Samira, very fun deck in this game. Alright, so this cost me, you know, my whole board, but, you know, mission accomplished. I'm dealing damage. If I ever see Warwick, you know, I'm going to be pogging out of my gourd. And also, we have Blood Hunt to deal with this guy next turn. And we have this to deal with the other guy next turn. Okay, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I think I might have to just block this guy, because him dealing 5 damage is devastating. Oh, 1 sec. Actually got to take a phone call. Alright, we're good. We're good. There's no fire. Everything's fine. Everything's chill, actually. Speaking of chill, this guy's cold. Look at the map. I don't know. I'm just trying to make connections here. Okay. I'm trying not to panic, too, because we're kind of getting our ass... Oh, Valdemir. This is exactly what we need. Unfortunately, we haven't had too many allies to survive damage. Because you're gonna die if I deal damage to you. Okay, that sucks. So I'm playing this guy first. I'm playing Vladimir next turn. Ooh, this guy's a bunch of health. Sick. Yeah, just swarm the board with these idiots. Nice. Okay, let me kill your guy. This will draw him a card because that's his. This guy has Last Breath, which it triggers when the unit dies. What the fuck? This guy's normally a 0-3. Huh. Interesting. I was hoping to get a free attack here, but you know what? Yeah, go for it. I think he will full block me, so I'm not going to use this card. Yeah, he's going to block me so I don't actually get to attack his base. Alright, well, we still do damage to his base, and we survive damage, importantly. Huge. So now we play Vladimir at a slightly increased cost because he no longer has been drawn this round. Okay. Yeah, Sejuani, she's got regen, and yes, regen as an item. That's very annoying that she has. Normally she doesn't have it, but on this day specifically, she do. Okay. There we go. Unfortunately, Vladimir doesn't have too much health. In fact, we're in a little bit of trouble here. I mean, do I sacrifice my Vladimir for... but he's so close to evolving. You know what? You will survive this damage. which means that you will survive this damage because you will level up and gain more health. Assuming you don't have anything tricky to do with your 1 mana, you piece of garbage. Alright, this is a little funky, this is a little funky. I see the line though. Nice, you level up.
My glory.
Yeah, behold his glory. Nice. Sick. And then we're good. We end the round, and then his regenerate heals him at the round start. What is this? What's the wording on this? At the end of each round. Yeah, okay. So it becomes Magic the Gathering rules. Oh, I know Warwick just eats him because he's damaged. Hell yeah. It's weird that Warwick doesn't have regeneration. That's kind of his whole thing in the game. Nice, nice. Huge, huge. Ah, that's annoying. That is quite annoying. But how close can I get to killing you here? Get an extra attack. Ah, no, yeah, more units. Dang it. I can do 4 damage to you, but that's still not enough. It's still not enough. And if I attack with you, you're just going to block with Sejuani. Oh, wait, no. Sejuani's vulnerable because of Blood Hunt. Oh, I did not know that Blood Hunt did that. But she's vulnerable because of Blood Hunt, which means I could choose who she blocks. Whereas normally the enemy chooses who they block with. Oh ho ho, baby. Why are you dying? Who's killing you? Oh, Vladimir's killing you. Okay, yeah, that's a problem. Let's have you not die to Vladimir. There we go, that's fine. I'll sacrifice my Warwick for a noble cause. And I will hit your base. And you're dead. Get owned. Nice. Oh, he also has Overwhelm here, which is, whatchamacallit. It's Trample. So any extra damage dealt to the unit, any overkill damage, is instead dealt to his base. Which means that if he blocks with a guy that has 1 health, I'll deal 9 damage to his base, basically. Basically. You know, there's a lot of keywords. This game has been around for a long time. I think it came out in 2019 even, 2020. Yeah, it was a long time ago. It was a long ass time ago. Okay, so now, oh, we can give our champion an item, and we can choose who gets the item. So Spirit is just +1/+1. It's basically a +1/+1 token. Whenever you play a card, give me a +1/+1 this round. Only this round though. When I'm summon, draw 1. These are bad. Let's reroll these. Let's reroll these. Okay, challenge. Oh, Phage. Okay, Phage is just +2/+2. That's huge. That's so nice. Just giving more stats, makes them more survivable. Beautiful, beautiful. Sting Officer is well, hold on. Sting Officer, so when he strikes the Nexus, which he is elusive, which means that he can't be blocked by non-elusive targets, which is nice. So if I attack with him and all the enemy has is a bunch of non-elusive targets, he gets to go through anyways because he can't be blocked. But Nexus Strike, plant 2 Flash Bomb traps on the top 8 cards of the enemy deck. And Flash Bomb traps, when the enemy draws a card that has a Flash Bomb trap attached to it, it will trigger and deal 1 damage to random ally, which is his ally, because he's drawing it. It's confusing. So you'll see. Hopefully I'll get this to trigger. And ooh, do I fight the Poro? So this is an elite, which means that he's pretty strong, but I'm also very strong. So it's high risk, high reward. You know, this fight is actually pretty rough if a few certain conditions are met on his part. Okay, but it looks like we drew a pretty good hand. Pretty alright hand. I like having Vladimir. Okay, he does have 40 health, which is a lot to contend with. And hopefully this doesn't bite me in the ass. Okay, so he's played Calls of the Wild. For the top 4 cards in your deck, draw each Yeti Poro. So he just drew 4 Poros. And he also created a Poro. Great. Love that for me, Okay, that's fine. And he's not going to attack. Coward. Okay, we're fine. Okay. Oh, and these guys draw a card when they're summoned, which is huge for me. Oh, because it draws me Warwick every time without fail. Poro Snacks. Okay, that's what you're afraid of. Poro Snacks give +1/+1 to all his Poros, which are these funny little guys. And each one of them has a different keyword as their gimmick. Ooh, Watchful Idol. Definitely take that. You will damage yourself. Stop damaging yourself. Okay. At least we got a lot of triggers here. We got a lot of ally surviving damage, by which I mean 2. go. There we go. They're all at 1 health. Nice. So his big thing is that when a foe's Poro dies, the foe creates a copy of it in the deck and grants copies of it everywhere +1/+1. So by killing that guy, this guy gets +1/+1, which kind of sucks. Oh, what also sucks is when he draws all his Affectionate Poros, because Affectionate Poros are cracked. Let's actually do this. Let's get our Warwick out here. Nice. Now he does have the attack token here, but when I do this, hold on. Yes, when I do, actually, if I do this, he will die forever. Because if I kill him, this guy gets +1/+1, but he loses out on the 3 attacks. So that's, you know, that's honestly a fair trade. But having his killing these guys over and over again, they're very annoying because it just shuffles another one into the deck, and then this guy gets stronger, which means that you can attack my guys more. Okay, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. It's fine. I'm overreacting. I'm overreacting anyways. Oh, okay, this is exactly what I'm looking for. And we just attack here. And oh no, I need a Blood Hunt first to keep him vulnerable, right? Then grant all damaged enemies vulnerable. Yeah, ooh, so good. Okay. Boros next, whatever. But yeah, we have quick attack now, which is first strike from Magic the Gathering, which means while attacking strikes before its blocker. So normally, when 2 enemies love each other very much, no. When 2 cards slam into each other, that's them dealing damage to one another. But if I am able to kill him before he gets his turn to attack, then I won't take damage because he's dead. You'll see here. You'll see. Oh my god, another Affectionate Poro, dude. Okay, so yeah, so normally he would hit me for 4, but because I'm killing him before he has a chance to attack me, I'm fine. You know? And I'm just gonna slam this for funsies. Alright, there we go.
Time to go.
Beautiful, beautiful. Damage all the enemies, which means now that you're leveled up at round end, I strike a random damaged enemy. So one of these guys is gonna die. Hopefully the Affectionate Poro, because that guy is annoying. Nope. Okay, that's unfortunate. Because now, oh, hold on. I have counterplay. As long as he doesn't attack right away. Okay. Counterplay. I'm gonna deal damage, 1 damage to you by dealing 1 damage to my guy.
I've dressed for the occasion.
Nice. Get owned, get owned.
They'll never see these coming.
Beautiful. Beautiful. And I guess I'm out of shit to do, so I'll just pass. Ah, crap. Hold on. Wait a minute. Okay, so hold on. As long as one of my guys survives damage, okay, I'm just going to sacrifice you. Since he doesn't have Overwhelm, he won't deal damage to me. Okay, you can survive damage. Well, no, you should be the one surviving damage. And then I'll just chump block you here. That'll be fine, okay. So unfortunately, I'm losing the board, but I got Vladimir leveled up, which is nice. Which should be nice, I hope. Okay, there we go. He gets owned. Okay, ooh, okay, we're kind of in a rough spot all of a sudden. Yeah, we just need more board presence. We just need a little more board presence. You know, is that so much to ask for? Now here's, oh god. Ah, okay. No. No, we can do this. Okay, by hitting you and you, what I'm doing is making you both vulnerable. I guess I could hit someone else. Oh, dang it. Okay, because it makes all damaged enemies vulnerable, not all enemies damaged by that vulnerable. So I'm able to do that. I'm able to do this. Get rid of you. Oh, you have 10 attack? No, I gotta get rid of you. No, you gotta go. 10-4. Well, that's annoying. I'll just keep playing cards. If you want to play cards, I'll play cards. Okay, put more traps in his deck, which will hopefully soften him up. But, check this shit out. I will hit you here. I will... Oh, wait, the other guy died. Ah, crap. Okay, Okay, no, this is fine because I do this. No, but you have 7 attack. Oh, shit. Dude. I really... Okay, no, I can't attack with you. Do I even attack with you then? No, I think I have to attack with you. Yeah, because no matter what... Okay. So no matter who blocks, I will still damage your Nexus with you, which should get me the card back in my hand. Nice, okay. And then I think we just play it again. Get you down to 5. Okay. And then we can just... Oh! We can just hit you for lethal. Wait, is this lethal? Bam, bam, bam. Oh, I gotta summon you first.
Let's make a deal.
Booyah. Great. Then just do this. Bam. And then when these guys die... So these guys are ephemeral, which means at the end of round they die. These are basically temporary units, essentially. But this is great for us because... as soon as the round ends, we win. Bang, 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 bang. Booyah. Sick. Alright. Tight. Oh, a bit of a long one, but we're feeling good. We're feeling good. These bozos out of here. Onwards and forwards. Beautiful. Giving Vladimir quick attack is real nice. That is just real nice. That's quite fortuitous. Yeah. The ability to attack before your enemy is immense. Cards you draw cost 1 less. These do stack, so now cards we draw cost 2 less for that round, which is incredible. Ooh, Siphoning Strike. When an ally strikes a unit. So you choose an ally, choose an enemy. Oh, this one is slow, so this means that enemies have a chance to react, but happens after your opponent reacts. If it dies, if the enemy dies, grant allied champions everywhere +2/+2, which is real good. And also draws you a champion, which is nice. When you play a slow spell, copy onto the same targets. Huge. So now we want slow spells, which this is. So I'm just going to buy more of those, even though that's probably a bad idea. But there is another shop over here. I would rather have a spells chest. Hold on, who's easier here? Round start, the foe gains a mana gem. Oof. When the foe summons a unit, if they aren't deep, they toss 2. Otherwise, they reduce the cost of sea monsters in hand by 1. Okay, these are both pretty rough. Let's go fight this guy. This guy, unfortunately, will be ramping. Ramping is a mechanic that Hearthstone players will be devastated to know exists in this game also. Because it is my least favorite mechanic in that game. No, that's not fair. I just hate druids. If you're a druid out there watching this video, turn this video off. I don't want your pity, your patronage. Oh, this guy costs 2? That's crazy. A 2-mana 4/5 that buffs himself with these things, whatever they are. Sick. Alright. Yeah, now what, punk? Yeah, so whatever card I top deck is getting a severe buff here. Okay, yeah, let's just do that. This will draw me a card. Bam. Nice. +2/+2. Now, unfortunately, this one fizzles because it lost its target, but that's fine. And then we just attack here. See if I care. Oh yeah, and notice that when this says an ally strikes a unit, this doesn't mean that they strike each other. This means that one of them strikes the other. It's like quick attack, basically. Except that they don't get a chance to attack back. There are cards that are like, choose an ally and an enemy and they strike each other, which is different, but you know, you play it by ear. Oh, and also having tough on this guy is nice because when I deal damage to all my allies, he doesn't take any damage. He is still damaged, but he doesn't take any damage. It is confusing, I know. It takes some getting used to. I do want to damage you. No, I can't damage you with 1 damage, unfortunately. Alright, but there we go. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Everything's going according to plan. And Vladimir will be able to deal damage here. I might as well hit you too. Yeah. Be able to do some direct damage here, which I think is new. I feel like Vladimir didn't used to do this. I feel like they might have buffed him in recent history. What the hell is that? Hello? Okay, check the log. You can always check the log. Grant the top 2 allies of your deck +2/+2. Oh, and if he's enlightened, which triggers... enlightened happens once you have 10 mana, which he did have. So he is enlightened. Okay. Obliterate all landmarks or deal 3 to all other units. Oh. Okay. Alright. You know what? That's fine. My guy's regeneration now. I think I just full attack here. This is lethal unless he blocks, which he will block, but that's fine. So, all the allies to the right take 1 damage in order to drain from him, which is nice. Very good on the vampire flavor, but Vladimir, not a vampire. He is a hemomancer. He's a blood mage, which is very different according to League of Legends. Alright, how you doing, bruv? Yep, level up animation, kind of nothing, but yeah, you know, it's fine, it's fine. Also, you might notice if you've seen Arcane Season 2, you know what, I'm not going to spoil anything, but watch Arcane Season 2. Not as good as Season 1 in my opinion, but still pretty alright. No, I'd rather just keep damaging you. Booyah. Okay, well, ooh, he might have a battle. What's it called? A battle trick? Battle. Good. Hold on. Battle trick. Card game. Is that? Shit. Combat trick. That's it. Combat trick. Combat trick. Yeah. Okay. Combat trick. Wait. No. Is this right? Yeah, I think it's Combat Trick. Yeah, a Combat Trick is a card you play at instant speed in order to change its outcome. But I don't think I think I'll just take the 6 damage. Nah, I'll block with this guy. Why not? He only has 1 health anyways. He's no use to me. No, he is very useful. 9/1 still pretty decent. Still pretty decent. All right, get rid of this guy. Draw me a new card. Okay, this card, ooh, is free. Hell yeah! Look at this. Bam. Alright, and because you're enlightened, you have +4/+4. Ooh, annoying. But I got more stats, brother. Someone lied and told you I had insufficient stats. It was a ruse. The greatest trick the devil ever played was telling us he didn't have enough stats. Oh, contraire, mon ami. Look at all these stats. How do you explain that? Okay, deal 1 to an ally and give another ally plus this round. Create a value in your deck. Yeah, I'll deal damage to an ally in order to give you more attack, because you have Overwhelm, so your attack will actually go through. But I think this is just overkill. Wait, what? Oh, it was a... That was a burst spell that I played, so it didn't pass my initiative, so I went to pass. It just passed. That is unfortunate. That is quite unfortunate. Okay, I have plenty of damage here, though. I have plenty of damage. Should start spamming the damage. Start damage spamming. Lamp. Oh, and it's a slow spell, so it goes off twice. Oh, I forgot. Bam. 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 Oh, wait a minute. That's cracked as hell. That's insanely cracked. Oh, he has a combat trick. I know it. I know it. I'm a fall for it, though. I'm a fall for it. Go ahead. Oh, he doesn't have one. Okay, sick. Now, unfortunately, I think this guy will heal before Warwick goes off. Oh, no, he didn't heal before Warwick went off. But Warwick still chose the wrong guy. He's just a dog chasing cars. What can you expect? Alright, some of this guy. I mean, this is all overkill. You know what? This video has gone on long enough. We need to wrap this up. We need to wrap this up. Okay. Booyah. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Oh, I should have put you to the right of Vladimir so he could deal 1 damage to you, which will deal more damage to you. It's fine. It's chill. We've still done it. We have managed to done it. It's alright. We're all alright. We're all alright. You guys remember that 70s show? Not actually from the 70s. You know? You might think, but no. Alright, there we go. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Oh yeah, and if you're just starting out, I might as well give you some heads up. If you want to unlock dudes, you just gotta play like 1 game a day, which will give you the wild card currency, which will let you spend it on any card you want. So, you know, if you're just getting started, just play 1 run a day, you know? Get the hang of it, you know, have a fun time. Oh, 3 damage to all battling units is hilarious. I'd rather have you. Because if I draw you, you will be free, and then I get to draw a card for free. Deal 2 damage to an ally, give allies +2, 0 this round. Yeah, why does he look... Oh, no. Asterion looks different. I think I'm just going to get out of here. I don't need any cards. I don't need anything padding out my deck. Now, for this guy, I think I'll just cut a card. Let's just cut a card. What card do I want to cut? Get rid of this guy. Well, actually, get rid of this guy. I hate the Scrap Scuttler. Yeah, 1 mana burst. Kind of falling off at this point. When a unit dies, heal your foe's Nexus 1. When the foe tosses 1, the foe tosses 1 if they aren't deep. Oh, and the foe tosses 1 when they are deep. Okay, so when a guy dies, okay, so killing guys is kind of bad for our health. It's a little scary. It's a little scary because once an enemy is deep, which means that they are missing half of their deck. So he starts with 34. So once they're at half, or once they're at 15 cards left, I don't know. What's we can see deep. Once your deck has had 15 or fewer cards left. Okay. Yeah, it's scary. And all these cards suck. I want to see, show me Warwick, show me Vladimir. There we go. Okay, I really want to draw this guy again on turn 1. If that can happen, I'd be mighty ecstatic. Oh, hold on. You're free? Oh, this guy's also free and draws me a card. Hold on, we're popping off. Alright. Hey, this is also free. So, I'll play another guy.
Show you what I can do.
And then I'll do that. Booyah. Yeah, now what? I mean, you kill one of my guys, but like, who cares? I'm attacking you for so much on turn 1. This is insane. I've accidentally gone off. Okay, yeah, whatever. Get out of there. He does heal for a bit. That's fine. Alright, yeah, no allies have survived damage yet, but hold on. I was really hoping we could get the ball rolling again. I can't play much. Oh, you know what? I could do damage to anything, which includes my own guys. Oh, okay, I forgot that was a slow spell. I honestly did not know that. But hey, now we got a bunch of value. Look at that. We're chilling. Surely we are chilling. Okay, keep tossing your guys. And this is why he's milling his own deck, is to get into deep. Ooh. 2 mana for this dude. Don't mind if I do. Fortunately, these are elemental skills and not slow spells. Oh, I healed all my guys. That's kind of nice. Now I can damage him again. Look at that. I think you're just dead, dude. You're getting OTK'd out here. Yeah, go for it. Yeah, it's toss all your saplings. Yeah. Bam, bam. Oh, he does have a card. Okay, okay. So now, if I do this, I'll actually deal more damage because his guy will be dead, which means he can't block with it, assuming he doesn't have another 1-cost card in hand. In which case, it would have been better to play Stylish Shot, probably. Oh, no, he doesn't have another guy. Is he just dead here? He's just dead here. Okay. Wow, anticlimactic, but we did it. Look at that. Look at that. That's another bit of advice. Usually this game is a lot harder early on, before you've, like, built out your deck. But there we go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Not too complicated. Not too simple neither. We did it. We get a bunch of XP, I hope. Well, this is our vault, which gives us cards for the PvP mode, which is no longer receiving as much support. They've pivoted fully to this game mode, which you know, is a win and a loss simultaneously for some people. But there we go. We got XP, which leveled up our guy. I'll show you all the cool stuff we got from leveling up, because I'm sure you're curious. Got some wild fragments for our first victory of the day. Oh no, there's each day you can get wild fragments, which is how you unlock champions and level them up. So that's the important currency. That's basically the only one you need to worry about. Starting out at least. But there we go. We leveled up our Warwick. Where is he? Where is this guy? Where is this bozo? Hello? Oh, there he is. A little hard to find. But should have leveled up, right? Oh no, we didn't have the thing on him because we had this thing. That's right. Ah, dang it. Okay, so we didn't get as much XP as we could have gotten. We actually didn't level up. Crazy. Alright, I should have put the thing on him. That's my bad. But you can see as you level up, you get way stronger. Way, way stronger. Way stronger. Oh, and the legendary chance is really good. Okay. Eventually, these the upgrades become smaller and smaller. You get diminishing returns. I think the peak is, yeah, this is level 30 is where you get like really strong. This is when you're at like full capacity. And then the rest is just gravy. Like starting gold, chance to find rares, regen, which is healing after every fight. Yeah. And of course the constellation, which you can use those currencies on to unlock. Which I could get, but no, I'll hold off for now. I'll hold off for now. Yeah, there's a lot of constellations. A lot of small buffs you can get. But for now, thank you guys for stopping by. Greatly appreciate it. Check out the game for yourself. It's free as hell. And I'll see you next time. Peace, 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 peace. Take it easy. Goodbye. Oh, hold on. You know what? Let's do an unboxing video. Look at that. Daily quest unlocked. Love me a daily quest. What have we got? We got 5 ash fragments, so we can use these on ash upgrades. Cool. Fine. Sick. I think my ash is pretty high level. Yeah. Oh wow. She's up there, dude. Can I unlock her constellation? What's the next one? Ooh, now I need a different resource. What the heck is this? This constellation is overlapping on itself. What the hell? Alright, but anyways. Catch you guys next time. Peace, peace, take it easy. Oh, hold on. What the heck? Do I not have... I think star containers are per... I think they're per region? Hold on. Let me just figure this out before I go. This is a more high level concept, but... Yeah, because I have 35 of these star crystals, which are, I guess, Piltover star crystals. Alright, there you go, Jinx. Shout out Jinx. Everyone loves Jinx. But anyways, for now, peace, peace, take it easy, goodbye. I'll see you around. Peace, peace, goodbye. Oh, hold on. Am I at max level? No, I'm not. Oh, I'm so close to a vault. I'll probably play it off video, and get that real quick, because that seems sick. But for now, I'll catch y'all next time. Peace, take it easy, goodbye. Check out the game. It's fun. It's cool. It's sick. It's free. And I'll see you around. Peace, peace.